Today, I wanted to try something a little different. I found this questionnaire on Facebook. One of my followers posted this. I thought it was kind of interesting. It's called the Proust Questionnaire. Proust was a famous French author, and he famously answered like 20 questions about himself. There was a kind of hobby to do that in Victorian times. And he answered all of these questions and wrote them down. And people forgot about it for a long time. And then they discovered his answers. And it became known as the Proust Questionnaire. It doesn't really matter that it's about him. And it could be any kinds of questions, I think. But the idea is that you have set kinds of questions, and then you can find out what somebody's personality is like just by having the same questions. So yeah, kind of interesting. And still today they use something similar. I think they call it the Proust Questionnaire in Vanity Fair. Vanity Fair is a magazine, American and I think British magazine, where they interview famous people. And they ask set questions like this. It's a very lazy way to interview somebody. But I thought maybe interesting. We can make a lesson out of it. There's 20 questions. There's a lot of questions here, and you may not want to answer some of these. Kind of personal, but it's interesting to think of an answer for these. Of course, you'll always tell the truth, right? You don't have to. But let me go through some of the vocabulary and give suggested answers, and we can talk about it when I see you next. Okay, so here we go. 20 questions. Okay, number one, what's your idea of perfect happiness? Of course, a good English lesson. I don't know. What is your greatest fear? I don't know. What is the trait you most deplore in yourself? Trait is a quality. What quality, what part of your way of thinking do you most deplore? Deplore means hate. So what do you hate most about the way you think? That's difficult, isn't it? I don't know. What's the trait you most deplore in others? Maybe it's the same, maybe it's different. Something that you don't like about other people. The thing I hate about other people is when they are cruel or nasty to other people or self-centered. Maybe I hate that in myself. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, which living person do you most admire? That's easy. That would be my wife. Phew, safe answer. What's your greatest extravagance? Means what's your greatest luxury or something that you spend money on that you know you probably shouldn't, but you love. For me, books. What's your current state of mind? I'm relaxed. What do you consider the most overrated virtue? Virtue is a good quality, like telling the truth, always getting plenty of sleep. What do you think is the most overrated? Means actually it's not that important. I don't know. I'm not sure. On what occasions do you lie? I never lie. No, that's not true. When do you lie? Well, not much, but when is it okay to lie? What do you most dislike about your appearance? I'm too fat. Which living person do you most despise? Somebody you hate the most who's alive now. That's a horrible question, isn't it? We're always supposed to say nice things. Of course, Trump, but I don't know. Where would you most like to live? If you're an American, Americans usually say San Francisco. Used to. I don't know if that's still true. Where would you most like to live? Where would you most like to live in Japan? What's your greatest regret? Regret, something you wish you did, but you didn't do. Regret. I don't know. Which words or phrases do you most overuse? I think I use, I don't know, too much. What or who is the greatest love of your life? Of course, my wife. Safe answer. Or books. When and where were you happiest? As an actual time, when were you most happy? That's a good question. I don't know. I'm still looking. Which talent would you most like to have? I'd love to be able to paint beautiful pictures. If you could change one thing about yourself, what would it be? Change one thing. I don't know. What do you consider your greatest achievements? Oh, that's interesting. Well, of course, getting married and having children. Starting Tower English, is that my greatest achievement? Writing a book, writing a novel. I don't know. I'm still want to have more. I'm not sure. Finally, number 20. If you were to die and come back as a person or a thing, what would it be? So if I died and came back to Earth, what would I be? I think I'd be a dictionary. What do you think? Okay, there's I mean, of course, too many of these questions to do every single one, but maybe think about these, have an answer for them, and maybe let's say choose three. If you want to write about it, choose three to write or to tell me for your homework, and we'll talk about all of them in class. That Proust Questionnaire. Okay, good luck. See you later. Okay, let me see. Let me stop this. Thank you very much.